Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In today's lecture, we will discuss hierarchical data format file, which can be used to store large amount of data. HDF allows you to organize data within the file in many different structure ways. It is hierarchical data format and open source file format. HDF files can store different types of complex data within the same file. It is possible to accommodate symbolic, numerical, graphical data in the same HDF files. Its structure is like a directory folders in which exist different files. So here in the same HDF file, we can store different data sets. It can be a pandas data frame, can be text, can be image. In this first part, we will discuss to store the numerical data, different sets of data sets of numerical data. It supports metadata. HDF format also allows for embedding of metadata, making them self-describing. It makes it possible to fully understand the structure and contents of file just from the information stored in the file itself. It supports also slicing, in which we can extract subset of the data set as needed for analysis. It means that there is no need to completely load the file into the computer memory, but we can load only the subset of the files. In this way, we can handle a file size that is larger than a computer RAM. We can create a group in the HDF file. Groups are the container by which hierarchical data format files are organized. It is similar to folder in a file system. They can hold data set and other groups, allowing to build a hierarchical structure. Data set basically are very similar to NumPy arrays. They are homogeneous collection of data elements with an immutable data types. But unlike NumPy array, they support storage features such as compression, error detection, and chunked input output. So we can also compress the data, which makes the overall file size smaller. And we can add metadata to HDF files or to groups or to data sets for self-description. Here we will use the two Python packages, H5Py, which is the Pythonic interface to hierarchical data format, and the other is pandas. So we can use both packages to read to create the file in HDF format. We can also create a groups, data sets, and metas. So first of all, to import the required libraries. So for this session, we need the following libraries: pandas, numpy, and h5py. So first of all, we import the libraries, and then we create a data sets. Here we have a 4 data sets that are the numpy arrays. And the first is a one-dimensional array, the second is and the third are two-dimensional array with 3 and 4 rows respectively, and the last one is a random array of with 1000 rows and 20 columns. So first of all, we will open to create the HDF files. So we will use the file functions. File can take two parameters, the file name and mode. So there are different modes that we can use for creating and opening the files. R, this is a read only, R plus read and write, but file must be exist. Similarly, W, create file, truncate if exists. The W minus create file, fail if exists. Similarly, read write if exists, create otherwise. So here we are going to create a file myhdf with the mode A. So if the files exist, so it will open for the reading, otherwise it will be created. So here we are using the mode A, and then we are going to save the data sets in HDF format. So we have 4 data sets and we want to add these data sets to the HDF. So now we close the file, and here we are again opening the files for reading with the R mode. So let's say we run this. So here we have opened the file, and here there are the set of keys. Data set 1, these can be used to extract or load the particular data sets. For example, we can use the shape attribute. For example, if we want to know the shape of the data set force in the HDF file, so we can use the shape attributes. So it contains 1000 rows and 20 columns. It also supports slicings, so in which we do not need to load the entire file in the computer memory, but we can load the sets. As we know that data set 4 has 1000 rows and 20 columns, so we want only to load the first 10 rows and first 4 columns. So we can use the slicing. This is just like a slicing the NumPy array. So because this was the random array, so in this way we can use the slicing retrieve specific data sets. If you want to retrieve a specific data set, for example, we want to load the data set 3. So here it will return this, and then we want to convert this to the NumPy array and then closing the files. So it will return the third data sets in the HDF file. So then, so this is the data set 3 with 4 rows and 3 columns. Opening file for read write. Here we want to add another data set to the existing file. Opening file for read write. So here mode is R plus. It means that we can read the file, we can open the file for reading and write both. Now we want to add a data set. So here we open the data set, and here is for example D5 is our data sets, and now we want to create a data set with name data set 5, and data is 5, and compression. We can use the compression parameter to compress the data. So it will create another data set 5 in the existing file my HDF. Similarly, we can add attributes for description. For example, here we are adding the attributes to the file itself, to the file my HDF user. This is the username, and then we add attributes to the dataset 5, creation date and its shape, for example. So we can add the attributes in this way, which will describe, and we can get information about the existing files or attributes. So if we run this for k in hierarchy attributes and then keys, so it will return the keys and their values. For example, keys user, his name is Fazal Masood. Similarly, if you want to check the attributes in the dataset 5, so its creation date is 18 December and its shapes is 2 by 4. Now we close the file. In the same way, we can create and read HDF file using the pandas. It is very easy in pandas to create a HDF files. So here we have a pandas data frame. For example, this is the panda data frame DD with the 3 columns and 2 rows A, B, C. Now we want to add this to the to store this data frame into the HDF format. So here name of the file is pmydata.h5, key is fm1. So we will access that data set by using the fm1 key, and mode is A. So now we run this. So it will store the data into the HDF format. Now to read this, so we will mention the name. So we will use the function read HDF function file name and key fm. So it will return the data set associated with the key fm1. Similarly, we can add another data set, for example, to the same file using the pandas. So this is the another data set with A, B, C and 2 rows. Now here we open, we want to store the above data frame in the HDF format. So we are using the mode R plus, which can be used for reading, writing both. So we are going to use the another key fm2. So it will store the above data frame with this key. So now we can read the above by reading read HDF. Similarly, if we change the key here, for example, key 1, so we can read the other data sets associated with this key. Now, if we want to create a group, sometimes we want to group the data sets. We place all the data sets that are similar or related to each another in a same group. So here we have a, 2 data sets, array 1 and array 2. Here we are going to create a file. We are opening the file myhdf.h5 with the R plus mode. Here we are going to create a group called my group in the above file myhdf, and then we create a data set inside that group. Data group 1, this is the first data sets in which we are using array 1, and in the other is data set group 2 using the data array. So in this way we can create a data set inside the group. After creating, if we want to retrieve the group keys and then the data set, so we can use this for our data into G. D is basically groups dot keys. It will return the keys that are associated with the data sets stored inside that group, and here we can get the data of that group. So it will return the first is data group 1. This is the first data sets with these values, and the set, this is the second group with these value. Now we want to close the file. So in this way we can use the Python package H5Py or pandas for creating and reading the HDF files. Thank you.